I'm here in Cookham at the end of week 3 of the University of Reading Archaeology Field School. This week has been a busy week. We have finished excavating the well. This has involved a lot of hard work and fantastic organisation. We have also exposed the structure of an oven towards the north of the trench. We've also continued to identify and find post holes relating to structures that were part of the monastery. Over to Tom in Trench 1. Thank you, Tom. I'm over here in Trench 1 with our trainee supervisor, Ifan. Ifan, can you tell us a little bit about how the well excavation has gone?
The well excavation has gone fantastic, I think. We've just got to the end of our 3rd week digging it, and it's now almost fully backfilled, which seemed impossible 3 weeks ago, but we've managed to get it done. Big train of wheelbarrows dumping spoil all day yesterday, so a massive shift from all the team in Trench 1. And yeah, I think probably the muddiest I've ever been in my life yesterday. Strange experience.
So what are your big takeaways from excavating the well this year?
I think the biggest takeaway is not disappointment, but I think the fact that the robber pit has robbed all the lining from the middle of the well, which in itself is quite cool, but the fact we didn't have any lining down there is slightly a bit of a shame. We found some incredible stuff, lots and lots of small finds, lots of glass, lots of iron finds, and the organic remain of wood and some leather as well, which has been a really rare thing to see on the site.
Fantastic. Thank you, Ifan. Back to you in the studio. Hi, Lucy. How have things been going in Trench 4 this week? And just to warn you, we only have 5 seconds.
What?
Not quite sure what happened there. Back to you in the studio, Tom. I'm sorry, I'm not quite sure where Lucy has gone, but what I believe she was trying to say is that in Trench 4 this week, we have been continuing to excavate and expose the extent of the cemetery. We have also finished excavating a large pit to the north of the trench, which has proven to be a cesspit. In Trench 2, we have continued excavating and uncovering skeletons. These have included some fantastic finds, including very rare examples of early Christian burials with small grave goods in the form of knives. Over to Tom in Trench 2. Thank you, Tom. I'm here in Trench 2 with Charlie, one of our trench supervisors. Charlie, can you tell us a little bit about what's been going on this week in Trench 2?
So, like last week, there's been some amazing progress. We've got a new cohort of students this time, and they have really picked it up flying. We've found some amazing things. The burials are still stacked. We've had about 3 individuals in multiple spots, just one cutting upon the other. I do have to say that we may have also found a post hole in the centre of our excavation. We don't know the extent of the trench east and west just yet, but we also are looking more confident on the north and south sides of the trench this year as well.
Have you been finding anything inside the graves as well?
I'm glad you asked. We have been finding knives, which is an immense find because it's one of the last grave goods that survived before Christianity changed that practice. So we found a knife at one end of the trench and at the other.
A really interesting site here with a very interesting early Christian burial practice happening. Back over to you in the studio. So I'm here in the finds tent with our finds supervisor, Toria. Toria, can you tell us about some of your favourite finds that we've brought up over the last couple of weeks?
Of course I can. Our first one is this tiny little pin. It has this mild decorative pattern on it, and it is a copper alloy.
Great insight there from Toria. What have you got next?
This second piece is a blade or knife that was found in amongst the ribs of one of the skeletons we have here on site.
Following on from what Charlie said, we have had a couple of knives identified with the burials in this cemetery. Very interesting stuff. Thank you, Toria.
You're welcome.